Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami Sangham Sharanam Gacchami Dutiyam Api Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Dutiyam Api Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami Dutiyam Api Sangham Sharanam Gacchami Tritiyam Api Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Tritiyam Api Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami Tritiyam Api Sangham Sharanam Gacchami Shasta Bhagavan Tathagato Arahan Samyak Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampannaha Sungato Lokavidanuttaraha Purusha Dhammya Sarati Shasta Deva Manushyanam Buddho Bhagavan Shri Jina Shakya Muni Namaskaromi Pujayami Sharanam Jagachami Shasta Bhagavan Tathagato Arahan Samyak Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampannaha Sungato Lokavidanuttara Purushadamya Sarati Shasta Deva Manushyanam Buddho Bhagavan Shri Jina Shakya Muni Namaskaromi Pujayami Sharanam Jagachami Shasta Bhagavan Tathagato Arahan Samyak Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanna Sungato Lokavidanuttara Purusha Dhammya Sarati Shasta Deva Manushyanam Buddho Bhagavan Shri Jina Shakya Muni Namaskaromi Pujayami Sharanam Jagachami
The earth is perfumed with scented water and strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, sun and moon. Visualizing this as the Buddha realm, I offered it, so that all beings may enjoy this perfectly pure realm. I pray that you turn the Dharma chakras of the lesser, greater, and common vehicles in accordance with the thoughts and various intellects of beings.
지전의 동양의 도시잖아요. 오늘도 저하치는 체체. 지전은 내주지 돌아야 뒤지는 뭐 오셔야 되나? 그냥 옆으로 잘지 요새로 와. 인도스나 파테바 규르체. 도시하는 점으로서.
Maybe we can continue with the questions and answers, because if I talk on one point for a long time, maybe you'll get bored. So the questions are various, so therefore maybe it's better that we answer those questions. There are lots of questions, so we have picked up some of the interesting ones. The first question we have selected is, how do you explain reincarnation to people who are completely unfamiliar with Buddhist logic and teachings or concepts? The reincarnation, that took the Yonsiti, then he chutani, Nishikachil conditioning.
Too much sign. I don't know.
The reincarnation. How do you explain reincarnation to somebody who doesn't have any Buddhist culture, logic?
아니 다들이야 부디스 culture logic shares 거래.
Buddhist logic 하무고 괜찮아.
네.
Buddhist 그 background 하무고 괜찮아서 컨디션이스.
지당기 교황을 지사디 이 부디스트 로직을 시라면 비슷해. 지당기가 아주 초야 나누야. 아주 초와 중간으로 시합입니다. 소수에게 가서니에서로 세미에서로 되지. 아니 란다 카테도 사네. 되게 텐도 차원으로 지리야. 지당나다 란다 카테 사. 카테 사오를 니냐 통동지 텐도 카테하면 이제 송부로 통동지 가르 스미유세라 가서 남버시에서는 라스나다. 그래도 송부를 지여버지 참여지 답은 미리망부지기 배나 가서다 수균나로도 수용되게 연구의 균센데 수균상도 맞습니다. 디산도 연구되게 내 세문나를 지금해서 세문나 송부에서 이렇게 싫어. 그 가라서 카트에서 때는 매바지 아주 삼이나 삼 유튜브 난 늦지게 랑기 가서니서데 대도 카트에서 자원은 요마르스를 두사 삼 유튜브 삼 미회방 드리비치 쳐도 드리비 미지 상례 나는 단통이되지 손보를 주의해서 땡어도 좋아지 고고도 근데 이제 매미 나 아주 배 동해도 치고 오는 드리비 산다데 빠지지 가서다 교황같이 유매 제제고 가서다 남백이 시내 마시나고라 미망부지기 정신기 정신배 소야 나눠야 근데 용기고 드리비 산에 데디 가서에 되지체 니버데 점링 돌이야 디상 나주 나주 타제샤 나주 모르시샤 대정도 맞음 니주 상상 뭐 용디가 아래 다바도 신이 되지 야게 두산에 니주 나르 고규리 발라 디상배 가셔야지 나한테 좀 드시게 통게 대처가 아래 니주산에 나주 다다버도 배 타제샤 성공을이야 이세세 제방 나가는 저분인데 고교니 좀 망고지에 인도산 아주 드시 겸도 망고지에 인도산 뒤주자는 데네 아주 타지도 지 경험을 지사로다 안다는지만 내도 망고지리야 가서 티좀 기시르지 마도베 타지도 데 매버레제 지시해야 돼 디스칼라 하고도 성도스 안 하와도 디산 저분이 돌이야 지 경험을 지 챙기기 근데 다 집안 아무 용도 요하래. 데 아주 남바지고 말해. 구유 민자 진짜 우리 구유 민자 지주 나오리야. 니 제 민자 수수 나오리야 용도 요하래. 근데 되게 되게야. 아서지 가서에. 저분이 가서에. 다당 아주 지 드시 잡는데 니주 상황이다. 근데 지금 잘해야 봐. 샤르지 마도베. 타지등에 니들에 내 말에 제시 시에트야 매매 수없이. 다들 이제 차대.
Generally speaking, when we talk about the reincarnation or rebirth or life after, for instance, not just from the Buddhist point of view or Buddhist logic, but generally. And then one thing which is very common to most of the people, regardless of what are their beliefs or not, that we feel that when somebody dies or when somebody is dead, we feel that they are somehow still present somewhere. And we don't feel that it's kind of possible to have completely gone or completely separated from us. We have a very strong feeling that there is still something kind of lively or alive or something there, because most probably we do not want or we can't have the thought that we are completely all the time forever kind of separated. Because if we feel that we are forever separated and cannot kind of meet again, that brings too much suffering for the people whom we love. So this feeling is kind of very universal. There are lots of this feeling very strongly everywhere, whichever background or the culture of country or people there may be. That's one thing. And secondly, in this world, they're continuously, discovering new things, and some things that we have kind of decided not possible earlier, again, through research or through different ways, we find that that is possible. So there are many things that people kind of decided or thought that this cannot be, was later discovered that it can be like that. And it seems to me the case of life after and life death is also something like that, that it's possible to have doubt about, but it's not possible to completely, decide that it is not possible. It's something that at least there should be doubt about it. Then thirdly, there are lots of people who remember or who think that they remember their past lives. And this is not something only happening in Buddhist countries or among the people who believe in the life after or life before, but all different kind of people, all different kind of countries. There are lots of people who have this experience of believing that they remember their past lives. And this is something that we cannot, or people cannot totally explain. So therefore, probably this has to go into that category where people cannot still explain fully. So therefore could be had to go in this category where we have to put at least under doubt.
Sorry. Number Sangi Gyeongji. You have a Druya to Kashweda. Benedict Sim Chiba Gema Tower, Chiba Tameva Gema Tower. Gematabe Chibati Rigwadam Tigure Shibas and Rigwasananda Shibatera Jumunaso Uman Jumu Matan Ubianas Oxygen Summer Tigidi Rang the Jindangama but the Shiba in a Shiberi Dangama Uina Ugi and Ramana Ramana Debame Zani Karesana Ujumuki. Jindangamal Madeva, Ujumuya, Shiba in a Jindangamal Madev, Yamadas. Today, that Hinana Jabe Shibati. Tender with that Shiba Gamatabi, Julia, Shibati, Shiba Randa Jigjavi, Randa Jigjavi, the young amateur want to song on the day and the Jamadas, Karesuko. Jiboras. No, Castle Jundel Rasinji, Jundel Twinchanging, no Shipas. Today we do some teachers in the dinner and Randers and Dung among the doors. Today in Dung Amadi and Rigwas and the Kanajere says them, rigs them, young them. Today Chachilia. Jibang, Shivasi others. Today in Jusana, tender seeding Kicha, Yongzam Kicha, Yelengi Jam, Ranga Jindangamala, Suzin San Chessimanas. Karasan between Bichuchanas. 或者军队你吞不起过的嘛，人心吞不起嘛，人心没吞变这不讲这个嘛是。话呢，这个年龄切突容，年龄讲切容啊，这就这个结果要的，这里女面对现象。
So if we look from the Buddhist logic point of view, can you hear me at the back? Yes? Okay. So if you look from the Buddhist point of view, then the logic is like this. For instance, if you take the case of a child, a baby just born, this baby breathes and this baby has awareness, a consciousness. Now, the breathing of the baby, the body of the baby, as well as the consciousness of the baby has to come because of causes and conditions. And these causes and conditions has to be of a similar nature. It's the same quality, same kind of nature, otherwise it cannot be. If there is a kind of, if there is no previous similar thing, then it cannot produce the next, the same kind of things. You know, everything that is same kind has its own continuum. And so therefore, it cannot be created something totally different. So therefore, now we take the case of the consciousness of the baby. Now the first, you know, the consciousness that the baby has to be produced also with the same type of cause or conditions, which has to be a consciousness. And that consciousness, because, you know, a consciousness is by nature something aware, something clear, something luminous. And if that is not there, then, you know, something that is totally different quality, different type, or different in characteristic, cannot create something totally different. So therefore, something that is awareness or consciousness cannot be something that is just form or materialistic, material, just a kind of matter. Matter cannot create awareness or consciousness. So therefore, it has to be, you know, the consciousness has to have a similar cause, similar condition, which has to be another consciousness.
Jadi di sana, sujengi nyelende, sujengi sibe nyelende, sujengi sibe nyelende rungu malas. Ko sujengi ki sibe nyelende chen choya na, sujen tamje chen bicha baya mana. Tende sidu sana sujen tamje, karshoe namshi ki dangi, seri ki dangi chandra asobsi. Dia marwa sujen tamje.
So
sujen tamje karshoe. 소자의 니세난 단도 다 소자스 야한테네 디 측티 디 스칼라 하버죠다디 근데 전다 간다 근데 기타 세장 릭점 더니 쟁 시버티 랑 다데 류리 수르도 예바티 고사 로스 이제도 예바티 아주 용해 하고 시바당 릭바사디 그레지스가 알았으나 세점 릭점 용점 더니 근데질이야 시바스 알았어 근데 세리 좀 더니 쟁 시바티 근데 그 정신제데 랑그 류리 과서 현도 예배 아주 배도 용해 도서야 그래서
So therefore, you know, the matter just a matter, has its own kind of continuum. And if that matter turns or can turn into awareness or can produce awareness or consciousness, then everything that is material or every matter has to produce that and has to be awareness and consciousness. But that's not like that. The consciousness or awareness, the mind, by its nature, is something that's knowing, something that is aware, something that can experience. And that kind of that is something that is with us in our body that we can actually experience. We know, we experience that. La.
Yeah. Today you say that don't know. 이번에는 더동 교환을 지사디 나서 가서에 다 시저 들리를 치야지. 나 이번에 단도 소수익이 다 용화에 내제. 나는 지지 지고 신다를 때네 간다 가서에다 버지 지용 자는 몇 참새로야 찔레 캡에 리버를 저거를 땅을 그제나서 가서에다 지단 대접시 마다베 다 지용기다 교환을 지으면 사대 가서에다 지 제방을 남제 제방 도토야지 마도 버지 무슨기 다 용왕을 숨지나 마도 다 갈아가봐 드레 두산 티가서 디스강에 붙여요. 아주지 가서에 아틀리스틱 사카세 가자 뭐좀 말아 가자
뭐좀 materialistic
다 된저지 바지 마체 뒤로 니슈 저지 바 제르 차 두산에 디준zel 때네 모양 때려야 무슨기 용화를 주게 메뉴사 이차 가라 합시다도 드네도 다테 탑 나서를 되네 뭐 가서야지 지 곰냠네 세제 양고 시바마 차로마 친지 뭐 라베 시바스 방 친지 한다고 차로 치 이지지도 내도 된도버를 충분히나 드네거리야 아니 경어지 자요 숨고요 네 대상까지 드네 탑럼 리베지 다니로 가시 영디도 와 가서 벤데 데려주러 왔다 가서 this main 기토 main 잡으시고 지 가셔야 되시도 니를 구주 니라미나 뒤면 가서 다들 요शा들다 드레션 나가다 medical some tree 된다부지래다 드레션 터시 나도 돼요 그래서
Hypnosis?
I don't know.
So, now generally speaking, this is the general kind of Buddhist logic. There are many, but this is the main kind of point of Buddhist logic, is that the material kind of continuum and the conscious continuum is something separate. Because the conscious continuum is something that is very much based on experience, awareness, and then this clarity in our mind. It is not something that you can actually see or experiment from outside. It's something that can only be experienced. And therefore, it's very difficult for materialistic-minded people to kind of understand that or to demonstrate that, because in this century, the people are much more materialistic, and so it's very difficult to demonstrate it, this fact of the mind continuum. Although there could be different methods, like for instance, traditionally, the meditation is one of the methods. When you meditate, and through meditation, your consciousness, kind of the rough consciousness, gross consciousness, goes deeper, and then more and more, clear and subtle consciousness can be experienced. And at a certain level, then you can actually remember your past lives. So therefore, when you go deeper into your consciousness, in a more subtle level of consciousness, then this can be experienced. It is also sometimes done that, kind of through, you can say, medical science, or through certain, I think he means hypnosis, or some other means that your mind goes deeper, and then, maybe sometimes you can also kind of experience certain memories of the past and things like that. There are some possibilities of this also.
Okay. Finished.
Your Holiness, please could you explain the meaning of the antidote? Antidote, giving victory to others. And could you please give an example? We don't give victory to others,
Actually. Maybe this is not problem. That's the reason.
I think this is two things. There are two things. One is that you actually implement this, that you give victory to the others. And another is you exercise in your mind as a training of the mind, that in your mind you allow your mind to give victory to the others.
Perang tongling nyamlin chebe kuliya. Eneda karsho thoma shengi karsho daji genge batang. Ane dibala soma digi na boloshi na toha serenda yana na bu na ba chu ran ya tim. Rangi be sonam da ane be seringwa da neme wa da la so ba di kal sam bi cha de ba tang xian le ba tim ju ren nyamlin chai ba. De ba de
For instance, when we do the Tonglen practice, so we, in our meditation, in our meditative experience, we take on all the negative things of others into us as a kind of something dark, something pollution or something like that, and we take it on ourselves. And then all our good things, like our positive actions, our health, and all the positive things that we have, we feel that we give it to all others. This is a training of the mind.
Okay. Then, I the Kashi, Tonlin Yamin Sidusan, Kashi, Kenda, was the champion landing is Yevina, Kashu. Champion landing to Kashu, that you began champion holding it. Gonading and Saboting and Sherina. That did a tongue to come to Zanabe, Mikashe, Tongue comes to Zakari soda. Lamsang it to Tongue shaving bed, Lamsang Gonas. Tawan Barson. Yamanati, Hachi Gelson. None of my two turns to say to my shadow. Diana take the Lojons at Church. Lojons to Zana. The Rebbe Gona some shade. And it's how I give society, Lojon, Lojons to Zana, similar, Kujochi Yato. The rain do Sane Zodi, Tugu, Yamlechitan Chilia, Rangi, New Udia, Ningi Udia, the Rangi Zinko, so Rangi Zinko, Rangi Zibe, Namado, Castle Missamki, Shen Kedusa. Shen Kedu Sevet, Naji Chigol Takachu, Shinda Harina and Araji Chumasu, Shinda Lebe, Nawashta Matachi, for Chedon, the Massamina, for Rumshu, Shumatube, Kazu Shenia, Duzidanga Charjoli. At the Dichal, Nachin, Najebe, Namato Sumgiming Game D. Marmi Nabaji, Marmiti Nabaji, News for Gom. They Gomne and the Gidi Kaza Shengebe, Tunga, Tibet Azuta. Sana Carson Nazan Gochu Magic Azuti to Yuji. So, Tabaji. Jidan the trading the check or the trading the member. Nasambu go to some of the myself. Shanky search, didn't go. Not too much of this, not a cardinal desire. Tis some no Jude. So the day Ranjin Shanky to swing it. Today somebody. Mamina by you, the Vitilia do stone, Sulian, you stand, Luna Bodame, to one of. Oh, to one of the number, Sulian, you stand. Tagidi, Casually, Janji Zinko. Mamina by you, the say on summer. The my she's on Mammy, she's on summer. Tiration, Donna, don't had similar way. Rang similar Kujoja, similar Juata Chagorman, headache chason, Chamba Jabson, Tati Pen, Unetoni Abuchason, said, they are Karenas on the day. Today in that another Sanki Jimmy de Kaduna Nandi. Headache Janga Chabe, Paji, that nearly a shoe, as the Chamba for the shoe mom pays down. Shoe Korang on it and never drop the drop mom him. Pay a dish, and you matter what. And Sangi, Yende, Sherry Buddha, Mongable, Galash, Yan Tisube, Chalen and Dusan, shoot Parky Tsuki. And the shoot Lusa, Kini Lusa, Hachimu Song. That day you are met.
So, some people say that. That I'm doing Tonglen with people who have cold, who have headache. I'm doing practicing Tonglen on them, and then I did that, and then I have headache now. I did Tonglen, and now I have headache. I did Tonglen for people who have cold, and now I have cold. I have problem. This I don't know whether it's like that or not. This is not about getting what getting sick by doing Tonglen or anything like that. This is a training of the mind. It's a training of the mind. It has to transform our way of experiencing. It has to change our mind. So therefore, there is one way is that you feel a kind of your own, kind of self-cherishing. Not just self-cherishing, meaning that that you want to be well. Not that, but the only thing that I want is that what I have to fulfill my own desires. I don't care for anybody else, to kind of giving up or insulting others. That kind of, what can you say, self-interest, selfishness. Only I have to be the best. I have to be the, winner. These kind of feelings, the selfishness, you see as like a lamp or a light, burning lamp in your heart. And then it's not to say that you should not take care for your health. Of course you have to take care for your health. It's nothing to do with that. It's just that you cannot be unconcerned about other people. You cannot, belittle the interest of the other people. That's the mistake. Taking care of yourself is not the mistake. So in this practice, then you bring in the problems and sufferings and, negative things of other people in form of like a dark or black or smoky, cloud. And then enter into you, and that then kind of kills that lamp or a light of your, self-cherishing, too much selfishness. And through that, then doing that again and again, you kind of make a little bit shift, a little bit change to your way of experiencing and to your attitude. And that is the main understanding, that to change our mind, to kind of find a way to transform our way of experiencing and attitude. It's not that, when you do the Tonglen, then you have to feel all the problems that everybody has. Otherwise, then Buddha Shakyamuni will be sick all the time. The Buddha Shakyamuni needed like a truckload of tissue paper. And, the Shariputra and Mangala, they would be too busy, managing the tissue papers, So it's too much. It's not like that.
Tuni Lusane, Papa Tangadian, Susu son of the Giva Tangadian, Matsu don't do Mavasha, Tangshavin, Shorsong, Dusan, Matsu Mavasha. In a Matsu don't do you ever say Tangsha Dusan, Shunaji Hadi Dumadobe, Shulabe, Tomboraji, Tum the Berangazuki, Mijile, Onet and Jala Yahut, Jala Ninjibuchi, Susu Kasarjiba, Devil, some dead Sedusan, sometimes Susuchi. Death to San, the devil at the end, so go under with you, draw under with Shun and Lodo Water. That day, death to San, Karsuaji, 17 doji, Amina Kaswataji, Tammy have a chance of society, Umdoa. The lady you stand a pa. That tender you gone, champagne glong, some milk on a part you stand. Gee, Mason, and I use some post on something to me have a chair. Shun a bit, we said them on the vegetable in town. Telegram in town chawarji, Shuna had it. As you better me, Sosugi, Gabachicilia, me, Jalabi, Zachim, Jay, you stand. Zalasaj, Java, the Missionary, Zalaja, Zachim with the top. Sosola and Teda, Yambaroji, Sosola, Suji, draw under his toyo. The ladies and deacons and then Sosuya, Sonam, John, Rules, then that's simply what I ask. That the day said, that Donna, the Carisana, that to you as you. 로종기 냠내 체외 걸려 윤도 로종에 걸려 상로 담에 걸려 근데 제를 곰 로종 냠내 체 곰 제가 걸려 근데 삼방 근데 로종 도안을 잡아 예비들이
And also, when you give, it is the same way. For instance, you are not giving something that you don't want to give. If you give something that you don't want to give, then it's not giving. Then it's kind of stolen or robbed or lost. But it is not like that. You give something that you want to give. And when you give something that you really want to give, then you really do not lose it. You get something out of it. Because, for instance, we give something, a valuable thing, for instance, to somebody whom we really want to give it. So once we have given it, we don't feel lost. We feel very happy, more happy. I could give this to this person that I wanted to give. So there is something left in us which is very, kind of satisfying and, something joyful, something gratifying. So therefore, although you have given a very valuable thing to somebody else, you get a similar type of satisfaction or similar type of joy in yourself too. So therefore, this giving is giving with your own what you want to give is something that you really do not lose. So in this way, when you do the Tonglen also, it's not that you have lost something. You never lose anything. When you give all your merits or all your positive deeds, it's not that you have nothing positive left in you. It's not like that. You don't really lose anything. And this is something, when you do in the Tonglen practice. And the Tonglen practice is about this, exercise, a training of the mind in this way.
당고 수냐는 제 거리야. 딱 해야 돼. 아주 채널 전화 보고랑 걸으면서 그 뒤에 아주 배 경경경 그 캐드 신다를 때 쓰면 경험세도 가르치래. 캐스도 가르치래. 뭐였으면 배낭 아주 뒤에 배낭 뒤상 배낭 미지 or 가르쳐야지. 유디 내가로 뛰는 아주 타주 차고 그랬을 때 배낭 미지리야 다 뒤상 배낭 그랑 배낭 개만지마 당하는 개만지마 당하면 네. 전에 가르치면 집아.
개만지마 당겨 되네. 단다면 미 나한테 뭐 봐요.
아빠한테 개만 슬라이스 한 것으로 와서 하시나. 네. 개만 집어 당도 연이도 와. 개만 집어 당도 사네. 다 소소리야. 오늘 개만이 연에 아무도 와. 그래서 개로. 이메나 개만이 매비나 딱 미들이야. 그랑 개만지 공고 여버지다. 공고 여버는 시제 편도 연구 여버지에 시제 유디 내급 될이야. 그 거바 여버지 통신. 개만 집어 당시 둘사네. 개만 집어 당도 사네. 소소를 내급지 가셔다. 개만이 담보 여버 그지래야. 개만지마도 매업체가 또 경호를 지르받아 수술이. 근데 예매이네야. 미신달래야 캐제 윤주산. 내가 주지. 오늘 뢰인 삼선을 좀 하다 따대. 랑 경호기 배사 수술을 용무도. 어다 되는 시체. 근데 잘라지 미니 참가집 되게 여기 있나? 내든지 돌아 미니 참가집 되게 여기 있나? 얘네야다 뭐지? 들려고 유리 내급 telebe 빠네. 거반도나? 미팅에래야. 수수대야 참가봐 입체. 개가다 가서 그 개가 세는다도 개변이 콜에 양해는 자. 나는 지금 아주 내가 집에 걸리는 데는 대다 대신으로 대하면 유리 내급을 뚜 랑글로이 유주된 뚜니 랑들이 제도 누나 지규래마도 랑들이 제무도 발리지리아 당아 로종 냠는 지금 디고 좀 버래 마제 투메레 선선으로 이들을 전시 잖아 제마 줘봤잖아 저만다 줘봤잖아데 배사 근데 뉴스안에 뒤준선에 되네 유리 내가들이야 삼다지 아니 걔다 얘가 시작을 경다 보고랑 그래서 오늘지 냠는 참 여버래도 我说是切的，先嘛都就我就可对那边开心的这穷人故事了的，现在说，这里的给我看做主事，没给我最切我生出去多，他鸟娃人眼着瞧，瞧他乐于了拍照起噻，说起，他觉得永远没不到，他和遇到那个这里啊，可别给我钱呢，可上不了着啥的呢？说鸟娃的钱呢，钱穷人，钱把穷人抢不去了吧？啊，都说鸟娃的钱可点着了着，或者忙着一呢，那穷了。这里就是按体均线的点呢，就遇到那个的，国把它国些了大呢，但这是什么当官的，开始不上的。
Now, when we actually practice this in our life, then we must understand in a clear way.
Carefully.
In a careful way.
Oh.
It's not that we have to always give victory or benefits to the others, and always we have to take the defeat or the loss. It's not like that. We have to see, we have to examine the time, place, and situations. And for instance, many people give their kidney, for instance, or other things like that. So when you give, everybody has 2 kidneys, and it is good to have 2 kidneys.
Maybe sometimes not. Mother give only 1 kidney.
Maybe some people has only 1 kidney, but most people have 2 kidneys. And it's good to have 2 kidneys. But if you see very clearly that somebody else has lost both kidneys, and I really wish that other person has 1 kidney.
Only 1 kidney. You got me chance on pesar. Okay, don't discuss. Okay. Okay. We discuss. Only 1 kidney or 2 kidney. Oh.
I said that if he has 1 kidney, then you don't have to give another kidney. Anyway, so anyway, if somebody needs a kidney and really needs a kidney, and you are in the right position, and you really want to give it, and you feel that you don't have regret giving that, and then you give that. So when you give that, you really save this person's life. So therefore, you don't feel that you have lost a kidney. You feel that you have been able to use your kidney in such a good way that you are very happy, and you are very satisfied with that. Because if you just give and then it doesn't have purpose, and your purpose is not fulfilled, then it's not good. So therefore, in the same way, like for instance, 2 people are two people wants 1 thing. It may be something like a job or something, a thing or something like that. And then if really you feel that this is very good for the other person to have it, and that you can take it, it's okay for you, and then you kind of give the benefit to the other person, that other person have it. That also is very good. It's very good because you give it to the other person, and so therefore it's not that you have lost, but you have given that. But this is something you have given the benefit to this other person. It's a gift, it's a generosity, it's a giving. But you have to see according to your kind of level of mind. It is not something that I am practicing Tone, so I have to give it, even if I don't want to. It's not like that. You should not do that. Only if you are really convinced that you can give it, you want to give it, it will be really useful, and I have no regret, then it is good to give. But if I feel that I will have regret, then it's very bad. You can't give it, you should not give it. So therefore, if you do like that, that you give just because you are supposed to give, or you are supposed to be practicing Tonglen, so you give it, and then it is not really right, because it's like almost saying that you do all the positive things, I do all the negative things, like because I want to go to hell and you go to heaven. It's not like that. It's I want to benefit, the other people. And then if it is really beneficial, and then if I am prepared for that, to sacrifice something, really at that level of my experience or my practice, then only you do that. So therefore, it's not just like giving all the benefits to the others or giving all the victory to the others, and you just take all the losses and, bad things. It's not just like that. It has to be according to the time, according to the need, according to the, the level of your own practice.